Hello, welcome to Daily English Audio. Later that evening, I felt hungry. I didn't want to go outside, so I called room service. A man answered, "Room service. How may I help you?" I said, "Hi, I would like to order food." He said, "Sure. What would you like to order?" I looked at the menu in the room and said, "I would like a chicken sandwich and orange juice." He said, "Would you like anything else?" I said, "No, that's all." He said, "Okay. Your food will arrive in 25 minutes." I said, "Thank you." After 25 minutes, someone knocked on the door. I opened it. A hotel staff member gave me the food. I said, "Thank you," and gave him a small tip. I ate the sandwich. It was warm and delicious. The orange juice was fresh. I was happy. The next morning, I had breakfast at the hotel restaurant. It was a buffet with eggs, toast, fruit, and coffee. I ate a little of everything. After breakfast, I wanted to go to a museum, but I didn't know how to get there. So I went to the front desk and asked, "Excuse me, how can I get to the City Museum?" The receptionist smiled and said, "You can take a taxi or walk. It's about 15 minutes on foot." I said, "Thank you. I will walk." She gave me a map and showed me the way. I said, "That's very helpful. Thanks a lot." That afternoon, I wanted to wash some clothes. I called the front desk again. I said, "Hi, do you have a laundry service?" The woman said, "Yes. You can leave your clothes in the laundry bag and put it outside your door before 10 a.m. We will wash and return them the next day." I said, "Great. Thank you." I also asked, "Can someone clean my room now?" She said, "Sure. We will send housekeeping in 10 minutes. Soon, a housekeeper came and cleaned the room. She changed the towels, made the bed, and took out the trash. I thanked her. On the last day, I packed my things. I checked the room to make sure I didn't forget anything. Then I went downstairs to check out. The receptionist said, "Good morning. Are you checking out?" I said, "Yes, I am." She asked for my room number. I said, "Room 405. She checked the computer and said, "Everything is fine." "Did you use the minibar?" I said, "No, I didn't." She printed the bill. I paid with my credit card. Then she gave me the receipt. She said, "Thank you for staying with us. Have a safe trip." I said, "Thank you." The hotel was wonderful. During my stay, I used many English phrases. Here are some that helped me. I have a reservation. Can I check in? What time is breakfast? Is there a gym/swimming pool? I would like to order room service. Can I get a taxi? Can you clean my room? Do you have laundry service? I'm checking out. These simple sentences helped me a lot. Staying at the hotel was a good experience. The staff were kind. The room was nice. The food was good. And I felt comfortable speaking English, even though I am still learning. Next time, I want to try talking more and asking more questions. I feel more confident now. That's my hotel story. Thank you for listening. Hello. Today, I want to tell you about my experience staying at a hotel. It was a great trip. I went to another city for a short holiday. I stayed in a hotel for 3 days and 2 nights. This is my story. When I arrived at the hotel, I walked to the reception desk. A woman stood behind the desk. She smiled at me and said, "Good afternoon. Welcome to Greenleaf Hotel. How can I help you?" I smiled and said, "Hi. I have a reservation. My name is Sarah." She looked at her computer. Then she said, "Yes, Miss Sarah. I see your booking. 1 single room for 2 nights, right?" I said, "Yes, that's correct." She gave me a form and asked me to fill in my name, phone number, and signature. I finished the form and gave it back to her. Then she gave me the key card. She said, "You are in room 405. The elevator is to your left. Breakfast is from 7 to 10 a.m. every morning. If you need anything, dial 0 from your room." I said, "Thank you very much." Then I walked to the elevator and went up to the 4th floor. I opened the door with my key card. The room was clean and nice. There was 1 bed, a small table, a TV, a closet, and a bathroom. The bed looked soft. The lights were warm. I liked it. I put my bag on the chair. I sat on the bed. It was soft and comfortable. Then I opened the closet and put my clothes inside. I washed my face in the bathroom and lay down to rest for a while. After some time, I wanted to know more about the hotel. I picked up the phone and dialed 0. A woman answered, "Hello, this is the front desk. How can I help you?" I said, "Hi, I have a few questions." She said, "Sure. Go ahead." I asked, "Is there a gym in the hotel?" She said, "Yes. The gym is on the second floor. It's open from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. I asked, "Do you have a swimming pool?" She said, "Yes. The pool is on the rooftop. It's open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. I also asked, "Can I get a taxi from here?" She said, "Of course. Just call us and we will call a taxi for you." I said, "Thank you. That's all for now." She said, "You're welcome. Enjoy your stay."